as far as the whole social media thing, yeah, Hearn has been saying that he wants you to come off social media. Like, what's your take on the whole social media thing? What positives and what negatives is there to you being on social media as much as you are, in terms of the impact that it has on your career, or even the impact it has on you mentally, if any at all?
I'll tell you about the positives, yeah. The positives are social media made you know what I mean? I've got some big fights all through social media, like my Dave Matthews fight. Yeah. That only came because the feud that me and him had over social media, because prior to that fight, I had never seen him before in person. So the only interaction we had was online.
Yeah.
You know, on the Taylor fight, I had never seen him prior to the fight, or prior to the fight being made.
Yeah.
So that was all on social media. So it's literally only giving me positives. It's giving me negatives in a sense where I've said some things that I shouldn't have said about Davis Jr.'s dad, about Paddy Barnes' wife. You know, so that's the flip side of it, where sometimes I've taken things a bit too far.
Yeah.
But in this case, I didn't take it too far. They took it too far, and they've accused me of something that I haven't done. Social media hasn't done me good in the fact that it's been used in a way where many people can twist your words.
Yeah. So in terms of going forward, in terms of going forward with social media, are you gonna change the way that you act on social media? Are you gonna
No, change the way I act. No, I'm gonna change the way I act in general, because I feel like, you know, I've acted a certain way because it's a business and you have to sell fights and you have to make fights. And, you know, me coming up from Hackney, people don't buy tickets here. You know, on my first fight, you know what? So I had my second fight on small horse shows, yeah?
Yeah.
My second fight, I think I got £2,000 because I sold quite a few tickets. I think I sold about 150 tickets.
Yeah.
I made £2,000, and I was like, wow, like this can be good. You know, I can live on this. My second, I made £180. I was like, damn, like I've got to do something if I want to fight. I've got to do something if I want to earn.
Yeah.
So I thought, okay, cool. I'm gonna go online and I'm gonna talk some. So found someone. And I was like, F you. But I didn't really. It's not that I hate him. It's just that it's a business, and I've got to sell if I want to fight. If I want to live, I've got to sell these fights. So I'm like, cool. If I don't like you, F you, and I'm gonna say it publicly, because that's what sells fights. Because why? Because I can't sell tickets.
Yeah.
And I feel like that characteristic has stuck with me all these years. All these years, certain characteristic hasn't left me. But now I reckon I'm at a point in my career where I don't need to do that anymore, because my name sells itself now. Yeah. Everyone knows me now.
As far as like the mental impact, if any, that going back and forth with certain fans and haters on social media has had on you, like has it had any impact on you? Because you see certain fighters that go back and forth on social media and they get off with certain fans, and then that affects their performances in the ring, because they go in the ring with a chip on their shoulder trying to prove certain things. Like
I've got Twitter set up in a way where I've got my Twitter set up in a way where if I don't follow you, I can't see what I've been tagged in by you. So I can't see what anyone's saying if I don't follow them, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So So it doesn't really. I don't see what anyone's saying, really.
Yeah. Well, like I remember when you went to that press conference there in Liverpool, it's been a couple of times you've been up there, and you were going back and forth with the fans there. Did that affect you at all? Did that make you think, right, I'm going to fight in this type of way? Did it get you off your game plan? Like,
it didn't. No, it didn't. But if anything, I say it does get me angry a bit. It does get me a bit annoyed. But then again, like I don't know anything else. Since I've been in this game, I've been talking shit and I've been hated ever since. So I don't know how it feels to actually be loved and to get cheered in this game.
Yeah.
So that's all I know. So I don't know how it affects me, because that's all I know.
And in fact, I hear that. And in fact, when you went to fight Taylor, the atmosphere was hostile, like very hostile. And I heard they were saying all kinds of things to you when you were going to the ring and whatnot. Did that affect you at all in that fight? Like how hostile it was?
It didn't. Not one bit. You know, once I get in the ring, it's just me and my opponent. And even though I didn't win the fight, that's not something that I'll put down to how the fans were acting and what they said.
Yeah.
That's something I put down to how I performed in a fight and my fight prep.